Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. I'm going to talk about the Vectrex, but not necessarily for a game. I want to talk about a bit of hardware, something that I really think if you own a Vectrex, you need this thing. I'm going to show you the quote-unquote problem first. So this is my Vectrex, been loving it for years. If I turn it on, I'm noticing the brushes or whatever it is that makes contact down there sometimes takes a little bit of work. Like, what do you see when I turn it on here? It's like it's dead. I need to jiggle the power cable, power switch a bit. Okay, then the picture comes on. Can you hear that scratchiness? Yeah, it's kind of like it's the power is I'm assuming whatever connectors are down there for the power button, they're not great. And I'm noticing as time goes by, there's more of a delay between when I turn it on and the actual screen firing up. And I was looking up some people's recommendation of like, what do you do? How do you get a replacement power switch? What is involved, etc. And a guy made a really good recommendation, and I, having now done it myself, I recommend it too. Get yourself one of these. You really want this if you have a Vectrex. This is a grounded power switch. This one's from General Electric, and I definitely wanted to get that one for a specific reason. But what is this? I mean, it's essentially just kind of like a power bar, but a single outlet. And you could use a power bar as well. I recommend that too. I find they tend to be a little more bulky and annoying. But what is the benefit of having this if you've got a Vectrex? Well, a guy that I read online, it was either Reddit or possibly the Vectrex forums, he was saying, you know what you want to do? These power switches are notoriously tending to break down over the decades and also really hard to find a replacement for. So what he does, he leaves his Vectrex on in a state that he likes and then plugs the power into this and uses that as his on-off switch. And I've been doing it for about a week now. I agree. It is actually a much better way to deal with it, and I'll show you here. So I happen to actually have a second one plugged into an extension cord here just to make it easy for filming purposes. But I've been doing this ever since, and I love it. I think it is a much better solution. It's going to reduce wear and tear on the power switch, and it just makes it so much easier. Here, I'll turn it off. It's completely dead. And now, if I want to play a game, and I've even tried this for a little while, giving it some time, a few days in between. Now whenever I turn it on, it immediately fires up. It has the background buzz. It has the image correct. And there's none of that like scratchiness of me turning the power control, like the actual volume switch. This is a much better way to go. I really recommend this thing. Or a power bar, whatever you have, something that will be making sure that you can just easily grab it. Now what I like is this is small, it's convenient. If you've got your Vectrex plugged into a wall, this is a lot easier to just sort of reach over and flip the switch and away you go. And I'm also definitely going to recommend, if you get one of these things, make sure it's from a well-known brand. This thing, the two of them cost me 12 bucks on Amazon. I'll put a link below to the exact ones that I bought. But I really wanted to make sure, when I was searching for a grounded power switch, there's a lot of different models, a lot of different makes. Some are dirt cheap, a couple bucks. But they are no-name brand, you know, kind of maybe not necessarily the best for protecting the Vectrex from any power surges. So I went with General Electric. I wanted to make sure this thing, which has got the little, you make it out there, there's like that little, you can sort of make it out. Yeah, there's the little holographic style sort of certification of quality. And you really want to make sure, because I actually have had a rather valuable piece of hardware that I had, which was plugged into the wall, fried due to a power outage in our building complex, and then that machine is now kind of borked and not really repairable. So be sure, if you're going to be doing this with your Vectrex, make sure you've got a good brand like General Electric or something that's got surge protection built in. I really recommend having something like this so that you can turn off and on your Vectrex. Here, I'll do it again. You can turn off and on your Vectrex very easily and also protect it and also make sure that that power button is not going to wear out over time. So there we go. Just thought I'd do a quick little video. Again, I'll put a link to the 2-pack for $12 that I got mine for down below. And until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole.